Most people think Liberian meals are all about rice and soup, but there's one rice dish in Liberia where the flavor is cooked directly into the rice. No stews poured on top, no heavy sauce, just seasoned rice packed with flavor. This is Liberian dry rice. Welcome back to the Liberian Foodie, where I'm on a mission to cook every Liberian dish, one dish at a time. Today, we're talking about Liberian dry rice, a dish that proves you don't always need to have heavy soup or sauce to make a meal unforgettable. Sometimes, the rice is the meal. Liberian dry rice is a savory one-pot rice dish, known for its fluffy, green, and deeply layered flavor. Unlike meals where rice is simply a base for soups or stews, this dish is intentionally dry in texture. That doesn't mean bland. It means the rice is cooked in a way where each grain stays separated while absorbing all the flavor cooking inside the pot. The core ingredients are flexible depending on what's available in the kitchen. But traditional versions often include long grain or parboiled rice, dried or smoked fish, sardines or luncheon meat, corned beef, and vegetables like okra and kete. As the rice cooks, these ingredients are layered into the pot so their flavor steams directly into the grain. The result? Rice that is savory, aromatic, and satisfying on its own. To understand dry rice, you first have to understand Liberia's relationship with rice itself. West Africa is home to one of the oldest rice cultivation traditions in the world. For centuries, communities across the region grew and harvested rice as a staple crop long before colonial borders existed. Rice wasn't just food, it was agriculture, it was survival, it was culture. But the modern version of Liberian dry rice reflects something else too. In the early 1800s, formerly enslaved Africans from the American South settled in Liberia. These settlers brought new food traditions and pantry habits with them. That's why you sometimes see ingredients like spam, corned beef, or other preserved meat. These foods became common during periods when imported goods were easier to access than fresh meat, especially during times of scarcity. Over time, these influences blended with local vegetable, spices, and rice tradition, and dishes like dry rice was born from that cultural fusion. But one of the most interesting things about dry rice isn't just its ingredient, it's when people ate it. In many Liberian households, Saturday is known as dry rice and washing day. Before modern washing machines, Saturday was dedicated to doing laundry by hand. Clothes had to be scrubbed, rinsed, and hung outside to dry. It was a full day's worth of work. So families needed a meal that was filling, simple, and didn't require constant attention. Dry rice became the perfect solution. One pot, layer the ingredients, let it steam, feed the whole family. And over time, that practical habit turned into a cultural tradition that many Liberians still recognize today. Even though dry rice stands strong on its own, it's often paired with a few classic sides that balance the dish. Most commonly, you'll see crispy fried fish and chicken and a spicy habanero pepper sauce on the side. So now, I want to hear from you. If you grew up Liberian, did your house have dry rice Saturday? And what was always served with it? Fried fish? Chicken? Pepper sauce? Drop in the comments because this isn't my kitchen, it's our kitchen.